Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Makayla. If you're subscribed, it's lovely to see you again in another video. So in today's reading, we're going to be talking about what your family thinks about you, your closest loved ones. What do these people think about you? What are their feelings towards you? Okay, so we have 4 piles today. Pile number 1 is the lapis lazuli. Pile number 2 is a tiger's eye. Pile number 3 is the turquoise. And pile number 4 is the red jasper. So whenever you are ready, intuitively pick the pile that you feel most drawn to, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the lapis lazuli, this is your reading. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see what's going on for you today. Let's see, what does pile number 1's family think about them? Pile number 1's family. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. So you have partnerships and alliances. This is the 3 of Wands. Okay. That's some Sag, Leo, Aries. Okay. What else? The 2 of, I think this is the 2 of Swords. Okay. So this is air energy, mental conflict. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Let's get 2 more, please. For lovely pile number 1. Thank you. Okay. The 8 of, this is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, positive movement forward. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And 1 more, please. For pile number 1. From their friends and family. Okay. And you have the 3 of Cups. Rejoice and celebration. So you have water energy. You have, wow, you have you have a card from every element here. So this lets me know that your family thinks that you're a very diverse person. Okay, your family thinks that you don't like to box yourself in. You're actually a very diverse person. You believe that like everybody has something beautiful about them. You know, like there's a beauty in like variety. I feel like you're the type of person, you may listen to all types of music. You don't care. You're like, as long as it sounds good. Yeah, I'm getting that from this pile. Okay, but first I'm going to start with the 3 of Cups. So I feel like your family feels like you're a very joyful person, especially around them, especially around your family. They see you as somebody who is always always down for a good party. Or like a small gathering, with your loved ones, with people that you love being around. Okay. I'm seeing that your family also thinks that you are someone who is not afraid to move on. Okay, so we have here the 8 of Pentacles. So this is about being able to move forward. This is about being able to not be too tied down to the past. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your family perceives you that way, as somebody who moves on very quickly. Like, you could be in a relationship and then you break up with that person and then you're like on to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's just one example. It could be something else. Maybe if you like switch jobs a lot, like you might go to this job and then quit and then like move on and go to another job. Like, I don't know, like that's just kind of the energy that I'm getting here for pile number 1. Okay, and then you have mental conflict. So I'm saying your family also perceives you as someone who is a bit like, I don't know, like you probably have like mental health issues. No, and that's not even, no, I'm not even being like funny like that. Like no, like I genuinely, like when I think about that, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that like I maybe this pile does have mental health issues or has suffered in that department in the past. So I feel like your family kind of knows that about you, like, oh yeah, pile number one, she, like, you know, she's a little crazy or he's a little crazy. Yeah. But like they don't like make you feel bad about it. In fact, they're like they accept you, okay? So they accept you despite all of your mental health issues. All of like, you know, all the stuff that you've been through. I feel like your family accepts you anyway. Okay. Like they see that you're a bit kooky. They see that you're a bit you know, like this pot obviously is very spiritual. Like if you're watching this, like you probably are very spiritual. So like, you know, they know that about you. They're just like, okay, like, okay, the person, she like, pile number one's into rocks and stuff like that. They like rocks. That's the energy that I'm getting for this pile, okay? So yeah, your family sees you as somebody though is you have really good ideas. So like the great thing about having like the mental conflict is that you're a little crazy, but you have wonderful ideas that come out of it. Okay. And then you have here the Three of Wands, which is partnerships and alliances. So I'm seeing that within your family, you have lots of people that you love and trust, and lots of people that love and trust you too. Um, Specifically for this part, I'm hearing parents, could be parents or siblings. That might not be the case for everybody, but yeah, I'm seeing that your parents actually have a very good mentality, a very good mindset when it comes to you. Yeah, I feel like in this pile, your family prays for you a lot. People in your family may pray for you a lot. And they really want to like rejoice with you. They really want to spend time with you and be happy. I feel like this pile does enjoy the family gatherings, does enjoy the little party. You know, maybe you might have parties in your family. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else for you, pile number one. Okay. Yeah, for pile number one, about their family. What does pile number one's family think of them? Okay, so you have deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. Wow. Okay. So that lets me know that like your pals, obviously, I feel like your family may perceive you as someone who likes to meditate, someone who likes to be still. Maybe you might spend time in nature. Maybe you might just like, you know, you might listen to sound bowls or frequencies or whatever. I'm seeing that your family, they're like, "Oh, okay, Polymer was actually pretty zen. Like they're pretty cuckoo and wacky, but they're pretty zen as well." So yeah, I feel like your family thinks of you as someone who is actually quite balanced. You can be very vivacious and like the life of the party, but you can also be very calm and chill and still within yourself when when you feel like it. Okay. And let's see what else for pile number one. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you have Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. All right. I got that yeah, I got that earlier with the positive movement forward. I feel like this pile does not stay stuck on something for too long. If something didn't work out in your life, you're just like, all right, on to the next, you know. That's how your family perceives you as well. Your family thinks of like you as somebody who, you know, you're not gonna cry over spilled milk. You're very like, all right, I guess that didn't work out. All right, what I have to do, I gotta move on, start over. You know, I'm feeling that for this pile. Yeah, and let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit, for pile number one. Okay. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Ooh, okay. So I'm seeing that, or for you, pile number one, you might have had a time in your life where you were just, I don't know, off the rails, I guess. And this, I feel like this is what the mental conflict comes in. Like maybe you might have some mental health issues, or I don't know, just like something in your life where like you were just not in your best energy, and your family has seen you through that. Um, but I feel like at this point in your life, they're like really rooting for you to get your integrity back. For some of you, if you've lost your integrity or you're feeling like a lost compass, I feel like your family is actually rooting for you to get back to that place in your life. Get back to that integrity. Get back to like really spending that quality time with them. Um, because I'm getting a lot of love from this pile, from pile number one. Your family does really love you, and so I feel like yeah, they're like praying for you to like get your integrity, like your dignity, all this stuff back. If you may have lost it, that's gonna resonate for a few people, okay? So let's get your final oracle card for the day. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. For pile number one. Okay. Ooh, you have eternal love, happiness, harmony, fulfillment. Oh my gosh, yes. Your family loves you very much. These people in your life, your loved ones, are rooting for you all the time. Yeah, your family prays for you a lot. They pray for you. They pray for your happiness, for your fulfillment, for your joy. And so I feel like pile number one, you do this for your family as well. But yeah, overall, they think of you as someone who's very like wacky, a little wacky. A little wacky, but you can have your moments where you're like very calm, right? Like maybe this Paul was like a bit of a rebel, okay? Like losing that integrity a little bit. But nonetheless, I feel like your family's always rooting for you, always putting out that love for you, and wishing you the best, okay? So that was your reading, Paul number one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, Paul number two. If you chose the Tiger's Eye, this is your reading. Okay, for Paul number two today, let's see, what does Paul number two's family think about them? Okay, let's see. Okay. Ooh, throat chakra. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, you may talk a lot, Paul number two. Or you might be a very good listener as well. Yeah. Okay. You have, three, transformation. So this is the death card. Major arcana. All right. Two more, please, for pile number two. Okay. Oh, wisdom. Some more major arcana. This is the Hierophant. Okay. One more, please, for pile number two. Thank you. One more for pile number two. Okay. Ooh, deception and envy. So this is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so just making sure you can see all the cards. Okay, so for you, pile number one, for you, pile number two, I'm seeing that your family thinks about you a lot, because you have two major arcana here. So your family thinks about you a lot. Your family has seen you gone through a lot of changes over your life. Okay. The transformation card is the death card, but it's more so about changing. It's more so about, um, going from something to something else. This pile might change their appearance a lot. You might change your hair color a lot, or your wardrobe, or whatever. But I'm seeing that your family views you as someone who is always changing, always switching it up. You might be a little unpredictable, okay? To your family, they like, oh, I don't know what her next move is gonna be, or oh, I don't know what his next move is gonna be. Like they're very like, they're very kind of like, you know, I don't know. They just have this feeling that you are gonna change at some point. You know, this pal might go through a lot of jobs, a lot of different jobs. Okay, but nonetheless, I feel like they understand that because I feel like you communicate that. I feel like I feel like this pal may talk a lot, okay, or at least talk a lot with your family or communicate to them. Yeah, you have a very good throat chakra when it comes to your loved ones and communicating. And they really love that about you. They love that you say how you feel and you don't sugarcoat anything. Oh, yeah, this pile is giving me Sag energy. You might be a Sag. If not, if you're not a Sag, I just feel like you're a very honest person with your family and they love that about you. Okay. Sometimes you might be a little sassy, you might like talk a little too much, but they don't care. They're just like, yeah, pile number 2 is gonna speak their truth and it is what it is. Yeah. Because I feel like when you speak, you're actually a very wise person and your family, they pick up on that as well. Like you have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant has a lot of wisdom, a lot of esoteric wisdom. So you might be that person in your family that has like a lot of wisdom, a lot of like gems to share. And so they let you talk. Like they're just like, okay, pile number 2 is going on the rant again. Let's hear it. Yeah, because like I feel like when you speak they're very like receptive to what you're saying and they get lessons out of it because you're a very wise person, okay? And with the deception and the envy, I'm seeing that there are maybe for some of you particular family members who might think that you are jealous of them or they might be jealous of you. This might not resonate with everybody, but yeah, for some people there are family members that are jealous of you or they think you're jealous of them, or if neither of that resonates, I feel like your family perceives you as someone who other people are jealous of. So maybe people that are not in your family, okay? It's honestly giving like a Regina George's mother. Like, have you seen like Mean Girls? Like, like her mom probably is like, oh yeah, everybody's jealous of my daughter, of course. Like, what? Like, it's probably giving like that. So if like there is not anybody in your family that is jealous of you or that you are jealous of, it's probably your family perceives you or they think of you as someone that other people might be jealous of, okay? Like people outside your family, okay? So that was interesting. Yeah, let's get some more information for you, pile number 2. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. About family. What does a family think? Okay. You have crown games, right use of power. Oh, yes. So this pile is very good, okay? Like, I'm seeing that your family thinks of you as someone who is actually very righteous and you are someone who is going to use your talents and your gifts for good. Like, I'm not seeing that this pile is like scammers or liars or cheaters or people who want to like take shortcuts you know, or sabotage other people. Like, no, it, like, I feel like you, pile number two, your family perceives you as someone who is very hardworking, someone who puts in the time, the energy, the effort into realizing their goals. Okay. Also, I heard that a lot of your family perceives you as someone who is like royalty, because I have this crown here, so they might perceive you as like a prince or a princess, a queen or a king. Okay. But like it's giving good. It's giving good energy. Like you have these like gifts and talents, and you value like hard work and slow motion over like, quick fast, you know. So yeah, this pile is definitely giving slow motion over no motion. Yeah, your family gets that vibe from you too. Like your family knows that you're a very kind-hearted and hardworking person. All right. And let's get two more, please. Okay. Many masks the authentic self. Yes. Oh wow. So for you, Paul, number two, like your family, yes, you transform a lot. You may like change your look up a lot, or you may wear different clothes, or you may just like maybe you might have a sort of music that you're interested in, and then you change that. But these are just like other stuff, but like I feel like underneath all of that, like underneath all of you, like all of your changes that you make to yourself, I feel like maybe this pop might get a lot of tattoos, you may do a lot of body alterations. Under all of that, I feel like your family sees you as someone who's actually very real, like someone who is actually very authentic to themselves. Like, even though you might like it's given like Ramona from like Scott Pilgrim. She would dye her hair a new color every week, right? But like Ramona, she was like a very she was very true to herself. Like she was not a fake person. And so I feel like that is what your family feels about you. Like, oh, like pile number two may switch up their look a lot, but nonetheless they're still the most genuine person that I know. So like you are very much so genuine, and your family also thinks of you that way as well, that you are very genuine, that you are very kind and hardworking. Okay. All right, and let's get one more, please, for pile number two. Thank you. About what the family thinks. Okay. Okay. So you have hollow bone teachability. Okay, some of you might be teachers. That came out. Some of you might be teachers. Some of you might just have that ability to teach someone something new, something that they did not know before. Yeah, like here with the wisdom card for you, pile number two, like you're very wise. I'm hearing wise beyond your years. Some of you might be old souls. Okay. And I feel like your family perceives you as someone who has like the greatest potential to be a teacher. You might already even be a teacher or professor or something like that. But if that doesn't resonate, I feel like you just have this you have all of this wisdom and all this knowledge. Your family thinks of you as someone who can be a very good teacher. I feel like you teach them things that they didn't even know before. No matter how old you are, you could be old, you could be young, you could be middle age, like it doesn't matter. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom, and you have this ability to pass this along to other people, and especially your family. So they appreciate you for that. You're like a little teacher to them. You might actually be a teacher, maybe, I don't know. All right, let's get your final oracle card for the day, pile number two. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Okay, thanks. Okay. For pile number 2. Oh, okay. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Okay, great. So for you, pile number 2, I'm seeing that you're a very like practical person actually. Yeah. So I'm seeing this pile is actually very practical. But you also have a very good idea of spirit and how to incorporate those things. I feel like this pile may be very logical but also very spiritual at the same time, and that is the wisdom, right? That is what makes you so wise, is you're able to use your spiritual knowledge and your logic, right, and your thinking mind, your ego mind, and join them and come together to make this, like, I don't know, awesome person that you are. And so your family notices that about you. Your family, they know that you're like very into the esoteric and very you know, woo woo. I like to say that. But they also see how practical you are and how, you know, how hardworking you are. Maybe in your career, maybe at your job, or like something that you do that you are passionate about. They see how hard you work, and they're like, okay, like pile number 2 is legit. So yeah, I feel like your family perceives you that way. Someone who is very spiritual, but also someone who is very practical. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the turquoise, this is your reading. Okay, for my lovely pile number 3s, what does pile number 3, what does your family think of you? What does your family think about you? For pile number 3, what does your family think? All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you have disruption. I believe this is the Hanged Man, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me just double check that. 16. Oh no, so that's the Tower. Okay, so this is the Tower card. Tower card. All right, let's see what else for pile number 3. Okay. Ooh, we have sacral chakra. Very nice. Okay. 2 more, please. Oh, love begins. This is the ace. I think this is the Ace of Cups. Yes, Ace of Cups. Water energy. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, and 1 more, please. 1 more for pile number 3. Thank you. Okay, and you have 6, the Lovers Harmony. Very nice. Okay, so you have 2 major arcana here. Wow. Okay, so first off, for you, pile number 3, I'm seeing that your family really views you as a lover. Okay, you might be a lover girl or a lover boy. Okay, like you're just someone who has this like couple energy, whether you are in a relationship. I feel like a lot of you are, though. For pile number for pile number 3, I feel like a lot of you do have a partner or you're dating, but yeah, I feel like this pile has a lot of lover energy. You might be in a relationship or not, but if you regardless, I feel like this pile, your family perceives you as someone who is a lover. Right. Okay. I also got some, kind of chaotic energy from the Tower card. I feel like, this pile, your family thinks of you as a lover, but just don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm getting for this pile, like you might be a sweetheart, you might be a lover, you might be very sweet. Okay, right? You see, like with the Ace of Cups, very like love begins, right? You're very sweet, but like just don't fuck around, okay? And find out. So I'm seeing for you, pile number three. That's the energy that your family perceives from you. Like, yeah, they're like, yeah, pile number three is really nice, but just don't push their buttons, okay? Like, yeah, I'm getting Hulk energy from this pile. I don't know, cause like when the Hulk is a human, he's very calm and he's okay and he's a lover, and when he's upset, he's like, yeah, fuck everybody. So yeah, I feel like definitely that energy. Okay, even like for and a lot of you who have a partner, you kind of know this. Okay, this might be the relationship that you have with your partner, or that's how they perceive you as well. Like, oh, Paul number three is great until like just don't piss them off. Okay. Also, your family perceives you as someone who is very creative. Okay, so you might have a career or a job or just in general where you just love making things. Okay, you might have a ton of hobbies. Okay, but yeah, your family perceives you, they think of you as someone who is always creative. You might love to cook, you might love to um you might love to just make things. You might be a content creator. It really depends, I don't know, but I feel like this pal is very creative, always making something, always having some hobby, some creative hobby. um yeah, your family views you as someone who loves to just make things, make something from nothing, right? And then here you have the Ace of Cups. So back to what I was saying again, very full of love. Yeah, you chose the turquoise, the green, that's the heart chakra. So you're very full of love. Um you invest a lot into your relationships, and your family feels that and they appreciate you for that. Oh yeah, I feel like this palm may create a lot of things for their family. Okay. But yeah, I feel like underneath your lover, your lover personality, I feel like you might have a little rage. Which is fine. I mean, like, they know not to push your buttons, right? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, this pal may go through a lot of relationships. If that doesn't resonate, I feel like you may, I don't know, kind of like start over a lot in love, and like you might be dating someone new like almost for some of you, like your family is like, okay, pile number three is bringing another girl home, or bringing another guy home. Like you're just kind of like one of those people who like rotationally date. I'm getting for this pile. Yeah, so like your family, like they accept that about you, I guess. They accept that you are full of love. Okay, some of you might be polyamorous. I also heard that. It might not resonate, but yeah, take what resonates. Okay. And let's get some more information for you, pile number three. Yeah, what else for pile number three? Thank you. Okay, so you have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Okay, yeah. So I feel like your family thinks of you as someone who is abundant. Okay. This could be materially, this could be spiritually. You might be abundant with love, right? You might have too much love. Pile number three. But yeah, I feel like your family kind of perceives you as someone who is very abundant, very extravagant. Okay, some of you might be maximalists. I heard that. If not, I just feel like your family perceives you as someone who is abundant, you know. All right, and let's get two more, please, for you, pile number 3. Okay. All right. So you have mindful groupthink. Okay. Yeah, your family perceives you as someone who is very mindful. I'm not getting impulsive for this pile. I feel like you tend to make your decisions with others in mind. You don't like rush into things or make decisions like off a whim very impulsively. I feel like this pile considers other people in their decisions before you make it, and so your family, they appreciate you for that. Your family is like, yes, pile number 3 is very mindful, very demure. I'm sorry, I had to throw that one in there. But yeah, your family thinks of you as someone who is not impulsive. You take your time when you make decisions. You don't you don't like to upset the group. I'm hearing that. You don't like to upset your family, and they don't like to upset you either. But yeah, I feel like your family perceives you as someone who is very calm and chill for the most part. Yeah, and you like to you like to ground yourself. You like to consider all the possibilities before making choices, okay? Making important choices in your life. Okay. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. Okay. So you have horned cactus resourcefulness. Yes, this pile is quite resourceful. All right. Like I said earlier, yeah, I got the same energy with the overflow card. You are quite resourceful. You have either your own talents, right? Things that you have personally, or people, or you just kind of have the answers. I feel like your family looks at you as if you're like a Google, okay? Like, like they might say like ask pile number 3, like pile number 3 probably knows the answer, and you probably do know the answer. Like, so I'm feeling like for you, pile number 3, that your family views you as someone who really does have a lot of information, a lot of resources. They come to you in times of need. Yeah, I'm also getting you also a very reliable person. Your family feels like they can rely on you, and I feel like you feel the same way towards them, like you can rely on them as well. Okay. And let's get your final oracle card for the day, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. For pile number 3, about the family. What does the family think? Okay, so you have intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Yeah, oh my god, I'm getting such heavy lover energy from this pile. Pile number 3, your family also perceives you as someone who is intuitive. Okay, this pile might meditate a lot. Yeah, this pile might be very mindful. Okay, I'm seeing for you, your family, you might be like a silent storm. Yes, oh my god, yes, a silent storm. Like, you're very loving, you're very peaceful, but like, there's like a storm underneath there. Right? And I feel like when you communicate to your loved ones, I feel like you do it in a very calm way, when you want to speak to your family, you might even use telepathy to talk to them. um some of you might use telepathy to talk to your family, but Yeah, I'm feeling for you, pile number 3, that they perceive you, they think of you as someone who is very intuitive, who listens to their heart, who communicates from their heart center, and definitely loves them very much. So, yes. That was your reading, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose the red Jasper, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on today for pile number 4. What does your family think about you? Pile number 4. What does your family think about you? Okay. For pile number 4. Okay. All right, you got moving on. So this is the six of swords. Moving on, some Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Okay. What else? Oh, spiritual strength. All right. This is a 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, Sag, Leo. Was it Sag, Leo, Aries? Yeah, energy. Okay. What else? For my lovely pile number 4s, what else? Okay. Obstacles and challenges. All right. This is a 5 of Wands. Okay. One more, please. For pile number 4. Thank you. Okay. And you have Triumph, the Chariot. All right. So, this is so cool. Your pile, your family, pile number 4, they view you as someone who is able to overcome lots of challenges. Okay, I got that immediately from the Triumph, from the Chariot card. Okay, this pile has been through the freaking ringer. Okay, you have gone through a lot of horrible things in your life, and I feel like your family perceives you as a warrior. Yeah, I'm definitely getting warrior energy from this pile. And this could be physical, like you might be like physically strong, but I'm getting a spiritual strength. Like your family thinks of you as someone who is very strong in your mind, in your spirit. Okay. I feel like this pop may watch a lot of anime. I heard that. Um if not, I just feel like you have a very good understanding that a lot of the battles that we fight are spiritual. They're not even like, you know, in real life, like with other people. They're like spiritual battles. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like your family like recognizes this in you. They recognize your strength within you. Some of you might be physically strong as well, but they recognize in you that you have this inner strength, this inner kind of fire, this passion within you. It's kind of like a warrior spirit. Okay. And then I see obstacles and challenges. Yes, your family perceives you as someone who is not afraid. You are not afraid of challenges. You're not afraid of obstacles. You're not afraid of things getting hard or difficult, because you understand that this is a true winning, right? So this is true triumph, like when you are able to overcome difficult situations. Like it could be anything. It could be like maybe you lose a job, or you get out of a relationship, or you like, maybe you have a business, maybe you are starting a business, maybe it could be anything, any goal that you have. You kind of inherently understand that it's worth working hard for, right? It's worth putting in that effort and that energy. And I feel like your family perceives you this way as well. They think of you as someone who has been through a lot and has come out on top and, been very successful. Okay, they perceive you as someone who is successful. They think of you as someone who has moved on. Okay, for a lot of you, I feel like in the past you might have had toxicity, a lot of toxicity in your life, a lot of challenges, a lot of things or people or thing or anything really holding you back. And I feel like your family perceives you as someone who has moved past that. You've moved past your lower self, I guess. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but you've moved out of this energy where you were like not choosing yourself, and like being maybe self-sabotaging, maybe sabotaging other people, and you've moved on from that, and you've chosen to do the right thing. You've chosen to live righteously, and so your family perceives you that way as well. They perceive you as someone who has literally gone through hell and came back. Okay. Okay, someone who has been through a lot and still chooses to do good in this world. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting heavy warrior energy from this pile. All right. What else for pile number 4? Thank you. Okay. Gathering around the power of community. So yes, your family sees you as someone who really loves your community. You really love your family. You really love helping other people. Yes, I'm getting very altruistic vibes from this pile. You might be very altruistic, helping your family, your friends, helping other people succeed because you know what it's like to struggle. And I feel like this pile does not like to see other people struggle. Yeah. So I feel like your family, they know that about you. They realize that you are a very giving person. You like to gather in your community. You like to help others. Okay, and let's get 2 more, please. Thank you. For pile number 4. Okay. Yeah, so you have stranger curiosity. Yeah, so your family is very curious about you. They're like, where the fuck does like pile number 4 get all this like strength from? They can't figure it out. They don't understand how like maybe you were able to go through the shit that you've been through and still be successful. And it's because I feel like this pile has a lot of like I said, spiritual resilience. You have a lot of spiritual strength. Maybe you have a very good spiritual practice where you pray, where you meditate, where you're able to tap in to like the universe, right? And so you're kind of like a mystery to them. They're like, how does pile number 4 have all this strength? How is pile number 4 so successful? Sometimes they feel kind of estranged to you. Maybe because maybe you are stronger than them. Not that that's a bad thing or anything like that, but like maybe you've gone through things that they haven't gone through, and they're still trying to like figure it out how you've been able to maintain yourself and still be kind and such a caring person, right? So they're very curious about you. They ask themselves like, how did pile number 4 actually do this? Yeah, that's because you have this resiliency, this inner resiliency. Okay, maybe some people in your family don't have it to the level that you have it. Okay, let's get 1 more, please. Thank you for pile number 4. Okay, you have sky dancers surrender. Very nice. So yeah, I'm feeling that your family sees you as someone you're not afraid to surrender, right? You're not afraid to like let things go. You're not afraid to like move on from things that didn't work out. You're very just like, hey, like, life is just lifing and I just gotta keep going, Yeah, like I feel like in this pile so many times you might have had to just surrender to the universe, and that doesn't mean giving up. Um it just means knowing that there is like a higher power really like in control. Like the universe is really in control, and like the only thing that you really can do is just go along with life and just live your life and try to be strong through the challenges, right? Be strong through the ups and downs. So I feel like your family sees you that way as well. Yeah, you're not afraid. This pal might also love to dance as well. Yeah, your family thinks you're a good dancer. You like to dance. Okay. And let's get one more card. One more oracle card for you, pal number 4. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, um if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. For pile number 4. All right. You have thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. Yes. So your family, they view you as someone who is, kind of spontaneous. I don't think this pile works well on routines. Okay. um if you know Myers-Briggs, there's like a judging personality and then there's perceiving, and I feel like you might be more of a perceiver, maybe someone who's not so much into routines and schedules and things like that. If that doesn't resonate, I'm seeing at least this is what your family thinks about you. Okay. They see you as somebody who is kind of very like, spur of the moment, very adventurous also, and they're always thinking of you pretty much. You're always in their hearts, in their prayers. And I feel like your family's always sending you loving thoughts and always wishing you well. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number 4. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.